Hello everyone, this is your monthly dose of internet. These people captured their dog slamming through a glass table on their home security camera.
Don't say anything. Grab torch.
Luckily the dog wasn't hurt, and the owner made sure that the dogs didn't step on the glass. These people took a regular drone and scaled it up so that it would be big enough for a human to ride in. This poor cat got a brain freeze from eating ice cream.
Oh!
This person has the ability to draw using both hands at the same time. Here's a smart and innovative idea that can help get you out of a muddy situation. This person found a really angry toad.
Mira qué bravo el esfuerzo.
Here's a video of a sunset that I took while I was in California. These scientists took a 3,000-year-old mummy to a hospital to scan his throat. They wanted to scan his throat because they wanted to learn what this mummy sounded like. For the first time in over 3,000 years, scientists were able to create this one sound of what this person probably sounded like. That is what a 3,000-year-old mummy sounds like.
Dobby, blue, blue.
This driver ran into a giant rock and didn't even really seem to notice. This is called a life straw, and the purpose is that it allows you to drink clean, filtered water from dirty places. To see if it actually works, this person took some water from a pond and put it under a microscope. Under the microscope, you can see many things living in this pond water. He then took some pond water using the life straw to see if the microorganisms were filtered out. Here's a good visual of how much $1 billion is.
So let's say 1 grain of rice is equivalent to 100K, and 10 grains of rice would be then a million. Well, how much is a billion? So my Saturday night consisted of counting 10,000 grains of rice, one by one. That is $1 billion, where each grain of rice is worth 100K. I just bought you like a Lamborghini right here, and I didn't even notice it was gone.
This is a blue button jellyfish. This person can make a paper origami swan using only his mouth. This person walked into a store and simply walked out without paying, and the cashier couldn't believe it. You can see the exact moment when this cat realizes that it got stuck. Here's an extreme close-up of a microscopic worm that can be found in many ponds and lakes. The eye of this whale got really close to get a better look at this scuba diver. Someone bought an old abandoned lighthouse and turned it into a hotel. The hotel is located 34 miles off the coast of the United States and is only accessible from a boat or helicopter. After a few months of cleaning up and upgrading, the lighthouse was ready to open.
Now it's the equivalent of a one-star hotel.
A great white shark started biting at this cage with scuba divers inside. A few days ago, a swarm of monkeys took over the streets of a city in Thailand. This is what happens when two bobcats run into each other in a forest. This woman was being bothered by a creepy man, so she ran over to this live streamer and pretended that he was her friend.
I'm sorry. With my friend.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you. It's alright. Have a good night, man.
Hi.
See you.
Where from?
Australia.
It's okay?
Yeah, fine. See you, man.
Okay. See ya.
Have a good night.
Eventually the man left and she thanked him for helping her.
Are you in danger?
Yes, pretty dangerous.
Really?
Here's a dog that only has 2 legs but doesn't seem too bothered about it. This guy went into a coffee shop and started levitating a napkin. This is what it would be like if humans behaved like dogs. This guy figured out the best way to eat spaghetti.
Beach crawling around the fort.
This is a water bear, and it's a microscopic animal. What's so interesting about this creature is that it's been around for about 500 million years. During that time, they have survived 5 mass extinctions throughout Earth's history. They also have the ability to live without food or water for more than 30 years. This paddle surfer in Australia was relaxing on the water when 2 whales started to follow. A crowd of people got onto an elevator to pull off a prank. The elevator made an announcement that too many people are on and someone needs to leave. They stopped her before she left to tell her that it was all a joke. This person likes to help their cat with cleaning itself. This student had a question for his teacher while taking an online course.
Okay, Professor, go ahead. Type your question. What is it? Of course you can go to the bathroom. Yes, you can.
This is a machine with 100 individual gears. In order to make the last gear at the end to make one full rotation, the first gear needs to be spun a googol amount of times. That's the number 1 with 100 zeros after it. Long story short, it would take more energy in the entire universe just to rotate the very last gear. Check out this incredible view in Greece. This is what it's like to walk through an ice cave in Iceland.
You're joking! This is a glowing cave of ice, Mike. Daddy. Alright, I got this.
Все присутствует. Естественно, элемент самоуправления в школьной форме должен...
This person was just going about their day when a giant piece of metal crashed through their car. This whale took a giant bite out of this school of fish. This person found something hiding in the sand. People in Italy are not allowed to leave their homes right now, so neighbors are spending time working out together. This is the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada, and it creates what appears to be random colors of light on the side of the building. A photographer cracked the code and discovered that if you take a picture of each line and then stitch them together, they create certain images. This person looked out their window on a plane and saw this incredible view of space. This massive cloud was spotted rolling through the sky. Here's a really floppy baby penguin.
Speak. Roar. Talk. Growl. Sputter. Whistle.
This volcano exploded in Papua New Guinea and it created a huge shockwave.
Here we go. Wait till we get to move. I said, wait till we get to move.
This artist created an incredible zoetrope. Aquariums around the world are closed to visitors right now, so many aquariums are letting their penguins go for a walk to look at other exhibits. This paraglider landed on top of the chute of another glider. This cat enjoys being pet while hanging upside down.
Good kitty.
Scientists will use a drone and hover over a whale and wait for it to blow water so they can study their mucus. This is data of pollution levels in China from January to March of this year. China enforced a lockdown of the entire country, ordering people to stay in their homes. In late January and early February, pollution levels were extremely low. Pollution levels began to rise in March once China allowed citizens to leave their homes again. This tuna fish was trying to eat some bread when it accidentally swallowed a seagull.
Mewy, no, zjadł mewę. Tam leży, widzisz? Masz to nagrane.
This dog and cat both fell asleep like this. Sometimes you just need to look at things from a different perspective. This shark swam right in the middle of this giant ball of fish. Here's a dog that's really excited to go to bed.
Ready? Good night.
Just because many of us can't leave the house right now doesn't mean you can't explore the outdoors. This is what it's like to go biking in Utah. This person likes to go freediving under enormous icebergs. These cats all woke up at the same time because they felt an earthquake that was about to hit. There's nothing more fun than playing with your dog. Here's a dog that's afraid of the ocean. How would you like to eat at a restaurant like this? Don't you hate it when you're gaming and this happens to you? Don't forget to wash your hands thoroughly during these difficult times.
Nice. Even he flipped up. Yeah, he totally flipped.
This bald eagle was able to protect its eggs from a snowstorm that completely buried it. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.